Hello all, Paleolithic Digger here. I want to get on here and make a quick video to kind of explain the totems that I've been putting together here, um, documenting it. Okay, so uh, beforehand, hope all's well in YouTube land and beyond. So I'm gonna turn this around here in a minute and explain something to y'all that I wanted to document this. Okay, so oh, and a reference. You can go back to a video I made, The Falling Oak, part one or whatever, and that'll give you an insight of kind of why I'm making this video. I'm just trying to document everything. Okay, let me turn this around. Okay, so get the battery wire out of the way. So rocks. I accidentally hit the button and turned around. Okay, so the rocks that you've seen in that video that I ended up putting in my rock bag and packing it up to the house, all the rocks that I got there together, that I dug up there together. So anyways, this was my second totem. My first totem that I've ever made, if you go back and watch videos, that was dug out of what I call, when I first started this channel, my dig site, which is in the yard, or up top on the ridge. So back to what I'm talking about. I like to get off topic sometimes. You got to watch me. Okay, so my second totem, which came out from underneath the root ball of the oak tree in my rock bag. Okay, that's one of them right there. Well, this is something else. Here, just a little sneak peek. You can go watch that video too. It's got writing, uh, pictures, depictions. I've got a video on that. That was just sitting on that. It don't go to it. Come on, focus in now. There we go, camera. Okay, so back on it. That's my second totem that I ever made. My first one came out of the yard, not under the root ball. That is what I call my sundial. Those two pieces go together, and they interlock. They go together. So that came from underneath the root ball, and I'm beginning to think that maybe that's not a sundial like I was under the impression, because the way the top is on that right there, I almost feel like there's a headpiece that goes to that. So there's going to be more to that. That's going to be a totem and not a sundial. I've always called it my sundial. But that came out, like I said, my second totem I ever put together. That came out of my rock bag. Okay. All these that are on the box, and I brought all these that I'm showing, the sundial, the totem, the ones that I'm explaining. I hiked them up the mountain in my in my rock bag, what I call my rock bag, to the house all at one time. Okay, so these rocks and these rocks right here. So what I'm doing is I brought them all up here, all touching each other, laid on each other, underneath the ground, dug up, but within I'd say 3 foot, 3 to 4 foot by 3 foot by 4 foot. A 4 by 4 or 3 by 3 size hole. All these rocks were together, so I brought them all up. It'd probably be nice if I turned around. So I brought them all up with me into the house and slowed down and started putting these totems together. these sets, effigies. To begin with, they're effigies, okay? They're depictions on rocks. 99.8%, I'm sure that this is old world artifacts, pre-flood. Okay, so back on this before I go off topic again. So within all these rocks, you have to find ones that match. It's the same type rock. It's the same texture. When you start finding them, you start setting them together. Okay. And you figure out which are base plates, bodies, heads, wings, whichever style rock you're looking for. So all of them go together, match together. They don't go together yet. What I'm saying is all the wings, you put all the bodies, okay? Now you can't do this with just any old rock. You could. It's called stacking rocks. But to make or to find an actual totem that was made together, this is what you got to do. So, when you get that, then you start putting a base, a body, a head, and whatever other piece is the same rock, same texture, same color, same cuttings, same type carving. You put them together, you start looking for locking points. You start locking them away. Okay, so just out of the rocks that I showed, I'm working on number 5 right now. And possibly more. Now, some of the rocks still might be down at the rock pile. So if I'm not feeling like I'm completing, now I feel like I completed my second totem. The wind chime or the sundial's not a totem yet, but I'm starting to think that that's what it is. So I'll start putting my mind back together on that one. But for reference, when you hear me talk, 1 totem, 2 totem, 3 totem, okay, my second totem. So is my first totem out of this thing that is complete. Okay, I'm working on 3 and 4, which I'm not exactly sure if they're complete yet. Might be, but I don't think so. I think there's another piece still to them, and I've still got to figure it out. But when you put 3 pieces of the totem together, and you can see it's a totem, and you can see that they all go together, it's a pretty good feeling. And then it just keeps bugging you, like, man, there might be, looks like another piece, looks like another piece. And you just, you start going through the pile that you brought up and seeing if you can find that piece. So, anyways, I'm about to do number 5. I'm going to flip this around real quick. Okay, so out of under here so far, we know we have the wind chime. We know we have the full totem. Okay. Base. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4. You could call it 5. My phone's being funny. It usually don't focus in and out like this. But that head is a 2-piece head. Right there. 2, 3, 4. So it could be considered a 6-piece totem, but it's a 5-piece because that's the head piece to it. So, so then it was, there we go. Then it was number 3. What I'm listing number 3, and all these are the same rock. You see the texture on this rock. same texture. This rock's a little cleaner, but same texture rock, same texture base. You see, and I don't really clean my stuff. I mean, I knock the dirt, the mud off, but for the most part, I ain't washed them or anything like that. Um, Maybe one day I might, but so this is, I'm trying to do this. Oh, I didn't like that sound. I'm trying to do this with the phone in my hand. I should have got my tripod. Let me back this down some. So that just locked into place. See here? See how the angled? See my little thing right here? See, in this piece, this body, it'll go like that. Then I could take this body. There's a little lock piece right here. Okay, which is this little ball right here on the bottom here. Now, I ain't messed with this much. So I gotta, there, boom, it just jumped in place. So there's the lock place. And then here's the head. So it goes different ways. If you go back and watch my video, you'll see a couple of different ways I've put it on there so far. But I'm not done with this. I've only found 4, 5, maybe 6 positions of this so far, and there is a lot more. I mean, there is going to be a lot more. I believe this is unfinished. Every time you lock this head, see this? That's a little lock section that's been cut out of it. Back on this totem that I just knocked over. See how that base is? See all these right here? It's in the shape of that right there. Okay. This little section here. Because I can do the same with this body. Just like I did with that body. To make different positions in the totem. All right. So see how that's made at the top there, and then see how this is. I'm trying to do this like with one hand, and this totem. Oh, it almost just rolled right into place. You got to find that sweet spot. And oh, there it just went. Okay. So see now. Oh, I just kicked the daggone box. Okay, we ain't gonna put that one together right yet. We're gonna lay that back here. Lay that there. I'm making this video just really to show off the totem number 5 that I'm getting ready to show y'all put together, that I just pulled out of this pile right here. I'll explain that. That's the whole reason I'm making it. There, boop. There's a little sneak peek for right now. Okay, so this video ain't too long, and I'm not rambling on. I'm just going to set this back up and get to what I was trying to get to begin with. Okay, so number 5. I just sitting here messing around in my pile. See the texture of this stone? in my video, okay, in my video that I did called Under the Fallen Oak, that I said that I used my rock bag and brought all these rocks. Well, what I just pointed at, the two piles, and then that 2-piece and that 6-piece up here at one time in that backpack. It's a pretty nice bag for doing this type stuff outside. Anyways, it's a dry bag. You know, you're supposed to fold the top down a little bit on it, but so it makes the bag a little taller, and you don't have to tie it down. It gives more room to bring more of this stuff. So there I am rambling on. Okay, so I grabbed these 3 out of here because you notice same texture. See, I try to explain to people, you know, oh, that's just a rock. Oh, that's a cut. And it fits. They're shaped to fit, which I'm going to show you all that right here. 1 second. Okay. Set them 2 right there for now. This is the base. Okay, well, hold on now. I say base, but you see how flat that is? See how that just stood? I'm sure whenever I figure out the pieces of this totem, then I can start playing with this totem, and it'll make different totems for me. But I just pulled these 3 out, and I started examining and looking and messing around, and this is what caught my eye as the base. See, it's cut out. And it is wide, deep, kind of comes up and tapers down. It's not as wide. Okay, maybe think about something going there. This is a locking point. These are locking points. Matter of fact, do y'all see the face there? Here, let me play with the shadows for y'all. Nose, mouth, eye, headdress. Y'all see it? So if it's laying there on the ground, there's a good little shot of it. Look at here. Eye, nose, mouth. We got, oh, hidden face. A couple of hidden faces. Matter of fact, eye, nose, mouth. That's the small face. See it? Or you look at the whole big picture, and this is an eye. Okay, just a bigger eye now. Nose, mouth open. Shadows matter, and I got to get the angle right, but all right. So let's go back to doing this real quick. Okay, I want to state something else. See how that's really not... Look at that, y'all. Okay. All right. Oh, man, that looks like it'd be impossible to get anything to lock in and balance on that. Okay. So, it was wide, and that kind of hit me right there. And it hits me that it steps up a little bit right here. Okay, so I said, let's see here. I think I'm going to grab the tripod real quick because Trying to. Oh man, that fits like. Man, that's almost like OJ's glove. Okay. In the video, I hold this piece up and I say, "There's my little bird." When I said it in the video, I think I said that's like in flight, you know? Look. Can you see it? Not everybody can. How about on this end? There's a bird. See the beak up there at the top? Okay. Or, I don't know what kind of animal up there. That looks like maybe a bear. Nose, muzzle, mouth. Right? Eye. Oh, hold on. What's this? Another face. I know y'all really can't see it. Oh, and there's another face. This is not Mother Nature because I can show y'all the same faces on all types of rocks. And whenever I showed this piece, I did say in the video, there's my little bird, but the way I had two hands, so I balanced it. It balanced on my finger, right? So, oh shoot, that piece is there. Let's look at this. That's kind of like wide, narrows down on this end. There's a little knot on there too. Yeah, right there. What do we got here? Does that's even a knot indentation right there, y'all. You know, of course, I've already look how this is wallowed down. It's dark too. I'm gonna get the tripod, I'm telling you.